Good. And so now we will hear from Abundantia and Lakshmi coming together in harmony to speak to the group about your current state of abundance. Well, we are coming together as a united front for the purposes of sharing greater wisdom in shorter time spans, once again to honor your linear experience of time. We would like for you all to become more and more aware of the infinite supply of abundance which is available to you. As you begin to learn yourselves as masters, calling it forward from above, so to speak, you are physical beings. You understand that the so-called higher dimensional frequencies which match with you at these gateways that are referred to are above you. So we will use that word, but it is simply a reference point, and you know this. Nonetheless, we would like you to know that you can call forward great abundance, wealth, prosperity, money, and other things through and from your eternal source by asking. And provided that you have no debt from being out of balance with giving, receiving, and exchanging fairly, you will find more and more that this will come to you. In fact, you will be surprised pleasantly to see how you can call forward supply. We would like for you to recognize a new way, a new idea, a new concept on an old belief system of supply and demand. We would like you to see supply and demand from the lower realms in an old way, and from the higher realms that you simply respectfully demand or respectfully command your supply to come forward. And we remind you that you must be in your integrity with regard to giving and receiving. You cannot just demand respectfully supply to come forward if you have greatly debted upon your world. This is why it is encouraged continuously to be in divine flow, always giving joyfully and always receiving gratefully. Give joyfully, receive gratefully. Give joyfully, receive gratefully. Through your joyful giving and honoring the fair energy exchange for all things, as you come into equilibrium and balance, all you need do is get yourself into such a state as this one, where you are breathing, relaxing, and allowing, and attuning yourself to the higher frequencies. And from that space, respectfully request and respectfully command X, Y, Z, this is the words of the speaker, but any amount of anything that you desire. And always be asking that it come forward in such a way that is according to the greatest good involved, the greatest good or the most benevolent best, or according to God's will for you, or in ways that are good and right. These are words the speaker uses, for she has heard them so many times from us. We are saying this again. Respectfully ask and respectfully command that your divine source bring forward what you need, and to do it in ways that are good and appropriate and right, and to never harm anyone or anything at the bringing it forward. And you will begin to see more and more, especially those of you who are in the light continuously, you will see how it shows up in miraculous ways. Your future will be largely fueled on supply and demand. And what we mean to say in the higher realms is that the supply and the demand comes from you and through you, and through your continuous connection with your source and your circulation in the field around you, through generously giving, joyously giving, and gratefully receiving, always being acknowledging of both the joyful receiving and the grateful giving and the joyful receiving, exchanging fairly, not by measurement unit of penny to penny, but rather the divine flow that continuously flows in and through you and around you. If you recognize this as your supply and demand, you will begin to realize how you are living in a whole new form of abundance more and more. You'll also come to see that less and less efforting will be required of you as you elevate into the higher realms and as you play more readily and steadily in the higher realms, the higher frequencies where you are playing now. You will see how you can masterfully create abundance in your world. Not that you need more than you need, for that is a form of abundance that could be wasteful, but that you have the abundance that is readily available to you whenever you need it, as you need it. Of course, you will be required to continually work with your own fears and doubts from the lower realm, ensuring that they do not interfere. In that, you can continue to do experiences such as this evening, where you are clearing out your denser selves of the fear of lack and various worries and doubts related to lack. And you will find the more that you do that, the more you are attuned to these higher realms where you are infinitely supplying based on your own respectful demand and command. It is our great pleasure to share this wisdom. You will find in the years ahead that this becomes more and more the norm and that it is more and more effortless for you. It will not be the case for those who are continuously in a state of unconscious fear, worry, and doubt, but it will be the case if you continue to play in these higher realms and use these tools in your own masterful creation. Thank you for allowing us to share. It's our great pleasure and honor to contribute on this evening. I am Lakshmi. I am Abundantia, and we are complete.